5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Weekend confirmed.
Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff.
Of course. And I kind of wanted to talk about me and the girlfriend finishing Portal 2 co-op.
Nice.
I don't know how much Portal 2 co-op you guys have played, but...
pretty good amount. Didn't finish it, but...
That's interesting. I'm talking about finishing that. And maybe we talk some more about co-op gaming. All right, so when we get done with that, we will move on to listener feedback, and we will move on to news. And listener feedback, I actually have a ton of stuff for listener feedback. So if we wind up with not doing game stuff, there's lots of deep thoughts about Jack Handley that we can talk about.
I used to have so many of those memorized. I freaking love deep thoughts with Jack Handley.
Really?
I really did. Did you just saying that because they're really funny, dude?
They're a little okay.
If you ever fall off of a tall building, go real limp, because people might think you look like a dummy and try to catch you. Because hey, free dummy. That's funny. Come on, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. If super intelligent dogs ever rule the world, I hope they don't decide their leader by size, because I bet there's some chihuahuas with some really good ideas. That's good, dude. That's funny. That is funny comedy.
That's comedy.
I'd love to see an opera done in the nude, because when they hit those high notes, I bet you could really see it in their genitals. That's funny stuff. That is funny.
You know what?
Stuff.
You know what's actually
Classic
funny is you
Saturday
trying to convince me that it's funny when you're not laughing and that's funny. Stuff.
funny
If they ever opened a trampoline store, I hope they don't call it Trampoland, because that could give people the wrong idea.
All right, that one I don't.
Not the
I'm
best.
not behind.
Not the best.
Clearly, you haven't memorized the best.
Have you ever seen? I'm gonna get this one wrong, but have you ever seen a beautiful, beautiful swan flying over a beautiful lake, carrying a beautiful, beautiful baby swan in its mouth? And the sky is so beautiful, and also you're drunk. I didn't do that one right. It's funnier when he wrote it. I'll stop now.
I think this is I think if you say one
When
more,
I was a
it's
kid-
plagiarism.
How about this one?
I think I'm already
Here's a
on
great
that.
one. Dad always thought laughter was the best medicine.
Yes, this is the best one ever.
Which I guess is why several of us died of tuberculosis.
No, that's not the best one ever. But that one's good. The best one ever I thought you were gonna do was my dad used to say we were going to Disneyland and then put us in the car and drive to an old burned out shack and say, "Oh no, Disneyland." Oh no, not Dad would do this. He would do that and say, "Oh no, Disneyland burnt down." Then we were gonna go to the real Disneyland, but it was getting pretty late. That's funny.
One thing vampire children have to be taught early on is don't run with a wooden stake. This shit is awful.
It's not. Oh my god, it's
awful.
classic SNL.
Oh.
Classic.
How about I've always been terrified of clowns? It might have something to do
The clown killed
with
my
the
dad.
time I went to the circus and clowns killed my parents.
It's so funny.
That's
That
so
would
funny.
have put a totally different spin on Batman if that's where it happened.
So
You would have really hated the Joker a lot more. That's for sure. That is for sure.
we were driving through the mountains and my wife saw a sign that said,
None of these
"Look
are
for-
funny."
Look for falling rocks." I said, no, she said it should say look for pretty falling rocks. I told her she should write a letter to the people who make the signs. She said she didn't want to.
All right, here's your one that you think is so great. Here's one that...
Jack Handy. Come on.
Wait, do you find these entertaining at all? I'm not entirely sure.
I had the both books when I was, I don't know.
When you go in for a
15?
job interview, I think it's a good thing to ask if they ever press charges. This is not funny.
Not the strongest
This is
one.
dumb.
Not the strongest
These
one.
are all awful.
Well, really, what you're saying is common sense.
Yeah. This is like if someone took the worst of my bad jokes and tried to make them into something.
Jack Handy, classic.
Wait,
Yeah.
Co-writer of many of
did you
those.
just compare your
Adam
jokes
Sandler.
to an ongoing bit on SNL? Really?
I think my jokes might actually.
I think
be
you're
better.
just wearing hater pants.
At least I'm not in a dream, because evidently if it was a dream, I'd look down and realize I didn't have pants on. There's nothing funny about these. They are not funny.
They're funny, dude.
They're not funny. They're just dumb.
Is there one there about...
This is a great great one. Love can sweep you off your feet and carry you along in a way you've never known before, but the ride always ends and you end up feeling lonely and bitter. Wait, it's not love I'm describing. I'm thinking of the monorail. That's funny!
It's not funny.
He was the kind of man who was not ashamed to
Sweet
show affection.
Jesus.
I guess that's what I hated about him.
Is there one in there about doing a video game based podcast? No?
He's a good dude. This is great. If I had a mine shaft, I don't think I would just abandon it. There's gotta be a better way.
Alright, that one was good. I like that one.
I think a real good gift for the president would be a chocolate revolver. And since he's so busy, you'd probably just have to run up to him real quick and
Amy,
give it to him.
help.
Oh, this is the best! This is the best one! This is the best one! Please. The face of a child can say it all.
All right, we're done.
Especially the mouth part of the face.
Come on, we're getting energized.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
I'm ready.
Video
I'm ready.
games.
T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff.